Why oh why have I got 20 to 30 odd board games that are not listed? All these items I need to be listed. I need to check out for board games. Why oh why have I got 20 to 30 odd board games that are not listed? Well everybody, gonna have a look at the board games in this part 1 just to see what I've got, and then in part 2 I'll have a look to see if all the board games are complete or not. All these items I need to be listed. I need to check out for board games like this Risk. You got Scoop, you got Mr. This, which is just a random game board. Oh, it's the Monopoly Empire Silver version. Jumanji, Monopoly Empire Silver, another Monopoly Empire Gold, which I paid £5 for by the looks of it from the car boot. Paid £8 on this Warhammer board game, so £8 for that. And this French version of Monopoly Disney. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 just in here. I should get around about 25 for that roughly, maybe 30 for that. Monopoly Empire Gold around 25 to 30, around 25 for the silver version, and this one about, I'll say a tenner. This Risk, I reckon about £15. I reckon £15 and then another £15. This is just the bits for the careers for game. If I have the whole lot, the board, everything else, should get 25 to 30. But it's just the bits and pieces, so that's always good to have. Everything I've just seen actually got 2 of these, and these are going up in value. 221B Baker Street board game. Got 1. You got 2. This one is sealed. So maybe 25 and probably 20 on that if it's all complete. So we'll do at some point, have a look through. I've got 3 board games. First one is a Harry Potter Cluedo. Should be worth around £15. I've already stuck a sticky note on there for the contents that are in this board game. I have to double check as well, see if that is correct, because I put the contents in the board game on sticky note and what's not in the board game, just so I know when it comes to doing a listing, rather than having to check it all out when I try and list the bloody board game. Then we've got a standard Monopoly, which is worth around £15. Then we've got this one here, University of Leeds edition. I put it in this bag because it did stink a bit. Then we've got here, we've got a Only Fools and Horses Monopoly, which should be about £15 if it's all complete. Monopoly Empire Gold version worth around 25 to 30, and the silver version worth around 20 to 25. I always try and keep spare bits for board games because you never know when you're going to need them. These are Cluedo bits, so you got the cards and the movers and the dice, and underneath you've got the tiles for the Cluedo. This is worth around £20 or so if you've got the whole lot for this Cluedo, because you've got all these different tiles. And I've got spare bits here for like the game guide for Monopoly Empire, and more bits for a silver Monopoly Empire. Then over here I've got some more little bits I got from another YouTuber for Monopoly Empire. Cluedo Super Sleuth, the Ultimate Challenge rules. Good to have the original rules, because sometimes when you buy board games from charity shops, car boots, jumble sales, no rules are included. So you can find the rules online, print them off, or copy the original rules on the printer and then just print it out in black and white. Then we've got this Totopoly board game. Should have had this listed ages ago. Should be worth around £30. Not one of the ones that are worth like more than that, but it's all right because you've got like the board and all the bits and pieces. This Crystal Palace Monopoly should be worth around £20. I got this round back end of this year's car boot. Then we've got the Monopoly Empire Gold, should be worth around 25 to 30. So I'll double check those at some point. Then we've got this board game, which is a weird one because it's one of these weird monopolies that you get. It's a Monopoly boutique edition. Boutique is in lady, so I should get around 20 at least. I don't know if they're all there, but it looked like it's complete. But I thought, you know, I've seen it around the car boot quite a few times by a dealer, so I thought I'll pick it up anyway and see what it's worth. So I should get around £20, maybe more. Been piling these board games on top of each other on the bottom of this unit for like a year and a half. So we've got this Risk board game, got Monopoly Empire Gold version, Toy Story Monopoly, Star Wars Episode 2 Monopoly, and Monopoly Avengers. We've got a Pirates of the Caribbean game, Buccaneer, Cluedo, and a Star Wars Risk. Micro Dot, a standard Monopoly, Monopoly Empire Silver, Disney Monopoly, Star Wars Episode 2 Monopoly, and the Ghost Castle, not the one you want. Scoop, got Thunderbirds, a Battle Academy Pokemon game, which is half complete, and a couple of 221B Baker Street board games. So I'll get round to sorting these board games out, what pieces are there and what are not, as soon as I can. Thing is, I go past this table quite a lot, but I rarely look underneath the table. And I thought, you know what, I'm going to have another look around, and I found these board games. There's 5 here. You've got Risk, you've got the long version of Monopoly, you've got Camelot, Winner's Circle, and Stock Market. So hopefully there'll be some good profit in these board games. I was having a look around to see if there's any more board games that I actually missed, and I found this Monopoly Empire, it's a gold version. Got this out of the last jumble sale of this year. I've got around 30 odd board games I need to look at, see what pieces are there, and actually photograph and list, because I missed the boat on that like before Christmas, well way before Christmas. In the next part, I'll get the board games out, have a look, see what pieces are there, if there's any pieces missing, see if I've got them in my spares. Hopefully most of those will be complete. So let me know in the comment section below what you liked, and like, share and subscribe. Take care.